Eris, you are bleeding out on the shore of a lake near Minas Corvus. The madame is over you and offers you a way out. You accepted. She drained the rest of your blood and then you bit her neck. And then everything went black.
Okay.
And you feel yourself falling. And a little tink is heard when you make impact. Standing up, you see that you're in a tiny glass bottle in what appears to be a workshop.
Okay. That's a bit concerning.
Looking
Can I
around,
hit the
it's
glass
in a
bottle?
weird nebulous space. Like, this doesn't look like it's in the physical realm. In fact, when you look down, your hands are see-through and light blue.
Okay. Can I try to smack the bottle? Like, can I get out?
How about roll an athletics thing?
Alright, let's get out the dice. I got a natural 1.
So you go, oh, there's a hole at the top. I got wings. And you jump and fall flat back down. As you realize you don't have your wings.
Oh, that's great.
And when you try to use them, just tinks. And then a door in this nebulous space opens up, and a faceless figure walks through it in a pure white suit and has a little bowler hat.
Oh, okay. There's a dude in here. Okay,
He looks over and he goes, Eris Ariadne. And that's a rare cat.
What?
What? What did you say?
Sorry, my fucking stupid Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I say, who are you?
Oh, my name. My name is Averta Liv. Maybe you've heard of me. Some call me a god of trickery. Some call me a demon of greed. So many fun names, you know?
Why am I here? I'm supposed to be alive again.
Well, you were misinformed about that, unfortunately. You see, your body indeed is alive. It's going. And it will ruthlessly pursue whatever your last desire was. Probably out there trying to kill the dragon as we speak. But you entered a contract. Limitless power for your body to complete the goals that you set out for it. But your soul is forfeit.
But if I'm here, what's controlling my body?
Oh, it's not a pretty thing, unfortunately. Lots of dark magic kind of crunched into a little ball and placed where the soul used to be. It has all the intentions you used to have, just with a tin's bit of darkness to it now. Also, weirdly enough, your body already had something like that in it. So that one is that's kind of in dominant control now. I figured to just leave it.
So there's an evil. That thing is evil.
Maybe. But it will do whatever you want it. And then whatever it wants.
I wanted to kill that dragon in protection of my people.
And it will do that. It will kill the dragon, it will protect the people. Until the end. By whatever means it thinks necessary. This is the price one pays for such power.
I just thought I'd be back in my body and just,
Unfortunately, no. That's not how this works.
I thought I'd, have a few debuffs or whatever, but I didn't think it would do this.
Well, actually, your body is mostly prose now. Just needs a little shade most of the time. Cause, well, it works better in the dark. But yes, this is well, actually, this isn't your fate. I'll show you what your fate is in a bit. But welcome to your death. Or at least your soul's death.
So is there do I have to face consequences now for something that I thought would help my people? I didn't even know that would happen. That's bullshit.
Yeah, well, you did make the choice to become a true vampire. And while you guys are talking, another soul falls down and tinks beside you. He groggily gets up, and you see that it's an orc. He looks over and goes, Eris, what happened?
What do you mean? I don't know who the hell you are.
You just gave me power. You just gave me vampirism. What do you mean you don't know who I am?
What is that? thing doing with my body?
We
Already turning people? What is this shit?
we made a deal. My support for them in exchange for vampirism.
I
Averta
didn't deal
giggles.
shit.
Averta giggles a little. Oh. Seems the vampire's already getting to work. Well, I guess I need to make 2 new bodies for you. He starts conjuring dark mist together. I assume neither of you really know the intricacies of the afterlife.
Not really. I mean, my friends would know more about that one than me.
Well, there's kind of 2 beings here. Either you're a dead person and you exist here for the rest of time in your own little happy place. Cyan's quite nice for providing that, to be honest. But if you if you take the dark powers of that I provided, that some other people provided, you don't really need to know all the different ways you can end up in the situation you're in. You already know how you did it. Well, there are those who need to protect the souls and make sure none of them go trouncing back into the living realm. And those, he finishes conjuring things, and they look like these black ghosts. All the wardens. Now, the price for your power is to make sure that the afterlife is forever safe.
That's not as bad as I thought it would be.
The orc beside you goes like, yeah, I thought this was gonna be like eternal punishment or something. All things
Yeah,
considered,
I
this is
thought it was gonna
rather alright.
like.
Sure you think that now, but I'll let you discover the torture of it. And Averta extends his hand, and you like come out of the bottle and into his hand. And then he places your soul inside of one of the wardens. And you are now this ghostly figure. And he does the same for the orc that fell in with you. Now you can go, do your job. Ta-ta. And the 2 of you are thrown out of the room and into the nebulous void of the afterlife.
Damn, don't even get training. That sucks.
Well, I figure like it'll come just naturally. And well, the afterlife is very much infinite. Whatever you would want to do, maybe if you do want to get training, you can ask a warden that's been here longer. Or you could try to, well, see what you can see in the afterlife.
Well, okay.
Oh, so by the way, when you look at the orc, you do see the warden that he's in, but you can also see the soul that's within him. Like just under the surface of the shadows.
So like what do I look like?
Do you know the Dementors from Harry Potter?
Nuh-uh, I haven't
Okay,
seen that.
well, I'm gonna just describe something that's kind of similar to them. Basically, you are kind of in a cloak with pitch black skin all around you. Like you are a creature of darkness now. And also around your wrists hangs chains. And the face is mostly featureless except for two little pits to show where the eyes would be. Not exactly little pits, just pits.
Alright, and then like okay, so it's like do it got legs or is it like floaty mist
Floaty
situation?
mist. No legs. Legless.
Well, the first thing, realistically, what I think the first thing Eris would do, they're gonna go find their girlfriend.
Alright. You think of Jane Thompson. And in your mind you figure out where to go. You float through the abyss with the orc going, "Oh, okay, bye then." Weird person anyways. And then you see Jane hanging out with what you assume to be her brother. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go say hi.
You float up to Jane. The Thompsons look over and go, "Why is the warden getting so close?" That's what the brother says, and Jane goes, "Oh, it's fine. You know, maybe the wardens are lonely sometimes." I don't think they can think, Jane. And, well, you're beside the Thompsons now.
Can I not speak?
Do you try to speak?
Yeah.
They do not hear you.
Do I have hands? Can I wave?
It's waving?
Can I throw a thumbs up?
Okay, this is a weird warden.
Is there paper?
There is no paper.
So I'm basically limited to charades.
Well, you'll see how much you can do.
I don't know, can I like try to charade like I'm a person, I'm real?
You start making frantic hand gestures that just confuse the two more.
Oh man, I can't like Huh.
And then you hear someone say behind you, "You knew them?"
I'm gonna nod and can I talk to them? Is this person hear me? Hello, person?
Well, you turn around and you see another warden. But the soul inside this one, it's a kid.
A child?
Hi, my name is Anastasia. Anastasia Nadavil. You knew them?
Um, yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that never nice. I met some of my friends when they eventually died. None of them ever heard me. I'm just lucky that my brother was also turned. Also my dad and mom, I guess.
You're a child. There's no way you would have known the ramifications of what happened. Not even I knew that.
Dad just said this was gonna help us. That a god was giving him a way out. Roll history for me.
That is history. My adding to history is +1, so that's 16.
You search your mind for random things that you've heard throughout the years. The name Nadavil is the name of the first vampire. That's the last name of the first vampire. This kid's father might be the first vampire.
Is your
Vladimir.
father the first vampire?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my dad. He was a lord. Lord Vladimir Nadavil. He's not the best man, to be honest, but...
Well, I was a lord too.
Oh, you were? What family are you from?
Ariadne?
Oh, I
It's
remember the
old.
Ariadnes. They were nice people when they visited.
Visited?
Well, yeah. I mean, our dominions were we're pretty far apart from each other, but every year all the lords would come together and we'd have these games. It was like a tournament. It was to promote peace and cooperation. It was nice. Ariadnes were good people. Even though they looked kind of weird, to be honest. I mean, most of the lords were humans, you know? And well, like you. But they were still, I liked them. Compared to the stoic Woodlows or people like that, they knew how to have fun. Even if they did have their whole, oh, we were chosen by a god thing. It was just kind of like, some of the kids were a little bit too boisterous about that, you know?
Uh, yeah, I'm from a time where it's the dragons now.
Oh, I've heard people talk about the dragons.
It's bullshit if you ask me.
I bet also I've seen the dragons. You know like all of them died. And they're here. They aren't so
What?
great when you see them dead. Even if
They're
Davos says he still has communication with his descendants, the rest of them just kind of exist around here.
there's one that is alive.
Oh. They all died. I mean, like,
No, the white one lived.
there's a white one?
Apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, he killed me.
Oh. Well, that's not nice. I mean,
And then a lady I spent the night with came up to me and was like, "You can still live." And I really just
do you want to live?
I wanted to protect my sister.
Anastasia
Stupid
just hugs
dragon.
you. You'll be alright. Eventually you'll see it's not the worst fate.
I'm just that monster's evil and it's going to kill everyone.
Well, maybe. Or maybe not. You don't know yet.
No, I
Maybe.
do know. It's been in my body since I was a child.
Oh,
I
you're
know what
talking
it
about the
does to people.
vampire. I thought you were talking about the dragon.
No, I'm going to end up hurting everyone. Sure, that dragon's gonna die, I know that. But I am going to hurt the people I love.
Yeah, you will. There's no getting around that. That's just kind of the reality of
I don't want them
what
to
we are.
remember me as evil. I'm not. I changed. I really did.
I'm sorry, but that's how it will be. You know, my brother and I, we were just kids when my dad turned us. But if you ever hear the stories of some of the dead people about us, well, you'd think we were the most horrible people on the planet.
That's not fair. People like us shouldn't have to suffer.
It's just the terms and conditions that my dad struck. And now anyone who, well, is desperate enough or power hungry enough, some of the people who get this fate do deserve it. I won't lie. It's not like we're all victims.
Well, yeah, but like people like me didn't know. People like you didn't know.
No, I just thought Dad wanted this for us. Especially when Mom said it was also a good thing.
You shouldn't have trusted your parents.
Well, they left me. At least that's what they said.
My
Yeah.
mom was the one who put that monster in me in the first place. Even before I even knew what vampirism was. That thing has been in my body since I was a child.
Well, your mom sounds like a bitch.
That's why I killed her.
Oh, so she's around here?
Unfortunately.
Huh. What's your name?
My name is Eris.
Oh no, I know your name. What about hers?
Oh, I think her name is Azazel. Why?
That's the name of a woman I see crying a lot.
Good. I could use some cheering up. Let's go see her.
Alright, follow me. And Anastasia glides you through the abyss. And you do see just Azazel weeping.
I'm
Weeping and muttering.
gonna go up closer to see, like hear what she's muttering.
Muttering about you, muttering about Aaron. Oddly enough, never mentions Eden's name.
Fucking bitch.
She even says Swin once. But not Eden.
I could hear Evie in the back of my mind just being like, what a bitch. Not even mentioning my sister once. She's the only one who actually matters to me. My godforsaken family.
I mean, your family was actually God blessed. You know. I get what you mean, though.
I hate her. I hate my dad. He's still alive. He still gets to live.
Yeah. But let me just tell you. People a vampire hates usually find a way of dying. He might be here soon.
So the stupid alcoholic can drink himself to sleep even in the fucking afterlife?
Maybe. That's what some
I
people do.
mean, I never had the greatest alcohol consumption either, but it's his fault, so.
Yeah. A lot of people repeat the things they do in life here. Kinda sad. Some people move on. Some people have a sort of retirement and do things that they wish they could have done in life. Like
At least that's good, I hope.
I've seen like couples get together in the afterlife. Despite marrying other people before they died. There's actually kind of a messy divorce in the afterlife.
Oh.
My brother Leon loved watching it, though. He really likes drama.
I mean, I guess if that's the only entertainment you get here, other than talking to other people.
Yeah, well, everyone has their own sort of way of dealing with this. Some are more healthy than others. Just as an FYI, if you ever meet a guy called Dr. Gail Griffin, just don't talk to him. He's weird. and kind of stinky in my opinion. Somehow. I don't even have a nose anymore.
I was gonna say, we don't have, like...
He just makes me feel wrong being around him. But there's some people who are nicer. There's a woman, Victoria. She's always nice to me. She became a vampire just during, what's he called? Adult time? With, another one who's here. Well, you can kind of, you can trace, like, the lineage of, like, who's the person who made another person, you know?
You can?
Well, yeah. Like, my dad made me. From what I've seen so far, my vampiric self hasn't ever cursed another, but my brother has. Eventually, that led to Dale Hill, whose body went on to be the ringmaster of something called the Dark Carnival, and Victoria Strassenberg. Well, she was seduced by that vampire, and she became another one. Kind of see the lineage that happens.
Oh, okay. Can we, like, know what our bodies are doing?
That takes some divination. That's kind of hard, but...
Well, we got an eternity.
We do. And I know Victoria's done it before.
I want to see what that monster's getting up to. So I know it can't be good if within the first, like, hour of being a vampire, I already turned someone else.
Damn, you quick.
Is there any way we could, like, pull up the lineage? Is it like a...
It's just something
out of game. Is it like a tablet?
No, we just kind of figure it out. Like, do you know who turns you?
Yeah.
Like, their name?
I don't know her actual name.
Oh, she went by a nickname after becoming a vampire?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe you'll just figure it out eventually.
Okay.
I don't really know the spell to do the divination stuff. I know...
We can go find Victoria.
Victoria. Oh, so my mom knows how to do it.
Your mom? Alright.
We can go to either of them.
Let's see your mom. Because, I don't know, I guess that's more familiar to you. You said she was nice.
My mom tries to be, but also she doesn't like doing magic lately. Victoria's also
well,
a
we can
nice
try.
lady.
Alright.
Either or, really. Not Gale, though. I don't want to talk to Gale. He knows how to do it, but I don't want to talk to him.
What is wrong about him? Is he, like, mentally deranged?
He wanted to be a vampire. He sought out the vampiric version of my father.
Ugh. You know, if I know this would happen, I would have just bled out at that river.
Yeah. No, he wanted this. Of course he didn't know about the whole becoming a warden thing. But he wanted vampirism.
That's weird.
Yeah. That's why I don't like him.
Well, which person is closest? That's not the creepy doctor guy.
In the afterlife, we can get anywhere, basically in a split second. Wherever you want to see, you find them.
Then I guess you got a coin. Do we get like? Can we flip a coin, or just you choose?
Okay. I don't want to bother my mom, so let's go to Victoria.
All right.
And, well, you find another warden floating out in the abyss, seemingly having like a little bit of a rest, but she's still awake. You're always awake now. Victoria! Hi! Oh, hello, Anastasia. And when you see Victoria, well, the name that comes to mind is not Victoria. Instead, it's a title. Because the woman you see before you is the Madame.
You did not tell me the ramifications. I suppose I shouldn't blame you, though.
As I do not know who you are, I know I've had a similar experience. I guess you're one of my creations then.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. My name is Victoria. It's nice to meet you. And you are?
Oh, I'm Eris.
Nice to meet you, Eris. I can see why my other self picked you. You're quite attractive, I'll say.
Ah, yes, thank you.
So he always does pick the, ones he finds hot.
Okay.
So what are you doing here, Eris?
I want to know what my body's up to.
Oh. Well, we have a place for that. Follow me.
Okay.
And the three of you go into a little dark room. And inside you see more wardens. It seems to some kind of be like a warden bar, like a break room.
Huh.
See a bunch of different souls in there. One is another child who's currently messing with another, like, looks like a man who actively tries to be charming. Like, he pulls it off, but you know it's an act. There's a bunch of other people in the room too.
Wow, so many people who made so many poor life decisions.
Yeah. By the way, the child and the charming man are playing pool together.
Also, how do you actually do this job? Like, I wasn't given a briefing or anything.
Oh, basically, You will be compelled to do something eventually if someone's doing something that isn't good. Whatever the compulsion is, just follow it.
Okay.
Usually it's someone trying to break in or out of the afterlife.
Oh! Wait, hold up. Do I remember that time that Kelter and Simon tried to break into the afterlife?
Break Simon out. I
Or
believe
break Simon out?
they've talked about it.
Oh yeah, my friends did that once.
Are they the ones that fused into one soul?
They fused into one soul. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was really...
Yeah, I was one of the people who was called to stop that.
Kelter and Simon are cool.
I got fucking drop kicked by a soul.
It was because at that point they were fused, right?
No, it was just Kelter at that point.
Yeah, I don't have that much faith in Simon. Considering what he did out of X, honestly, I kind
Kelter's
of...
also a repeat felon.
Repeat felon.
He's broken in and out of the afterlife multiple times. Like, you actually see on the bar there is rewards where it's just like, you get to drink free for eternity. Even more so because the drinks here are free. But you know what I mean. And the poster is of Kelter. Management does not like him at all.
Management? Who's management?
Fucking...
I thought you were management, not gonna lie.
No, I'm just one of the people. Management is Vlad.
Oh.
And above him, of course, is Averta.
Oh yeah.
And she opens a little room. Anastasia, by the way, got distracted and is now hanging out at the pool table.
Oh, okay.
Where she's just going, Dale, you ain't shit. Leon's gonna wipe you. And you and Victoria head in to this little summoning circle thing. And she goes, here you can connect with your body. See what it's doing. You can come here whenever you want, however many times you want. I will say, after a while it might be better to not. Sometimes it's a bit too much to see what it does.
Okay.
Do you want to see what your body is currently doing?
Yeah. Eris is gonna be scared. They're scared.
You see the body's just wandering around the Gragnok lands, seemingly aimlessly. There's really no direction to them right now. They seem to just be like meeting orcs and then continuing to walk.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's not much.
Like, out of game. Because I just didn't know where I was going.
The vampire seems to be lost. Maybe this won't be so bad, you think?
Yeah, maybe...
Maybe the feral is still dumb. Maybe everything will be alright. Though in your mind you think there's another thought that's like, we've never been good at geography. but they will eventually get back.
Top 10 photos taken right before disaster.
And yeah, this is the state Eris is in for the rest of eternity. Over the next couple of weeks, though it's hard to really tell in the afterlife. Eris still... Well, what would Eris do?
I don't know, probably check in on themselves a lot. And drink a lot.
And so, that is Eris's relative future. Eris has witnessed all the events that came after them becoming a vampire. Has celebrated them sometimes because, well, they also liked what they were doing. Specifically Azar's death. Azar's death was satisfying.
So Eris is just watching Soul TV for the rest of the time.
Yeah. And also learns about some of the stories of the other wardens. Not all of them are vampires, some of them are something that I haven't written in the lore yet, so don't ask me.
Okay.
But you learn that Victoria was just... She was just married to a guy, he was pretty wealthy, but she got bored, so she went and fucked a carny, but that carny was a vampire.
Damn.
And she did watch as her body became the madame, but she didn't really... She sometimes still watches because it's sometimes still fun. But she doesn't necessarily like what she became. She also didn't really like her life that much, so...
Yeah.
She was
I
bored
haven't
with her
made
life.
Eris's life go downhill yet.
Yeah. She was bored with her life, and now is kind of horrified with what that boredom did when she became a vampire. You also sometimes... The kids, Leon and Anastasia, actually really take a liking to you. They find it fun to play with you, basically. Giving the
So
one...
becoming a turtle?
Becoming like... And that's kind of like the one little, happiness that you have here.
Also watching Azazel cry.
Also watching Azazel cry. They join you in that.
Just occasionally, just like, Azazel's like, why the fuck are there 3 people here?
Eventually, we might return to Soul Eris sometimes to see if Soul Eris has made more friends. But there is a point in time where there's just a wall of wardens watching Azazel cry, and she is so confused.
They're all laughing, but she cannot hear them.
Well, the thing is, the soul can hear that the warden is saying something, but it's completely unintelligible. It's just weird, creepy whispering.
Of just...
Basically, it's
but
that.
it's just...
But like 20.
Oh, man.
Azazel is going even more insane.
That's...
And that's currently the end of, well, this part of Eris' story. thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time for the continuation of the vampire's story. Also the other party members. But, yeah. Oh boy.